Alright everyone, I've noticed that sometimes when you zap the bats, they take a little while to disappear. The reason for that is because now that we're scheduling their disappearance, and including it in the regular cycle, the cycle has to wait until it reaches the point where it checks for whether the bat is zapped. So if you look in bat move, it's got to keep repeating this, but it's got to do all this. It checks for zaps. And then before it checks for zapped again, it checks if health is greater than 0, then check pause, randomly hover or chase. There's a lot going on in randomly hover or chase, which can take some time. And then only then does it check again for zap. So if a lightning bolt comes in early in this process, it's going to have to wait for all of this to complete before the bat disappears. The way to fix this is to include more check for zaps. So one thing you can do is you can just put them in, say, here, and that'll help. But we can also open this up, randomly hover or chase. So let's go down to that. Here we go. So we can put in a check for zapped in both of these places. And we can even open these up, so the hover and the swoop attack. So swoop attack is right here. So you notice there's this nice big glide 1 second here. So let's, before we commit to that, let's check for zapped. And then after we come out of it, check for zapped. And then inside the hover, there's this repeat 8 times, which can take some time. So let's check for zapped every time it repeats. And then that ought to fix it.
Yum yum. Ouch. Ouch. Yum yum. Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, that seems to work. So we'll leave it there, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.